This is also in commemoration.
In a motive move, the Uganda Law Society government and the media have formed a historic alliance to fight electoral violence in Uganda. This development follows reports of the apparent targeted attacks on the journalists by the security operatives during the elections and the recently concluded Kawempe North by-elections on the outskirts of the Kampala.
Prevent and respond to electoral violence, including through training and capacity building for law enforcement, judiciary, and electoral officials. And we call upon all stakeholders, including political parties, candidates, and citizens, to join us in this effort to build a culture of peace, tolerance, and respect for human rights in Uganda's electoral processes. Signed at the Uganda Law Society House, Kampala, this 3rd of July 2025. And we do have Major General Retired Mugisha Muntu, who is the candidate for Alliance for National Transformation, Dr. Pauline Nansamba Mutumba from Uganda Human Rights Commission.
Retired Major General Mugisha Muntu delivered a powerful message highlighting the gap between the constitutional rights and their implementation in Uganda, particularly regarding the human rights abuses. General Muntu emphasized that while the Constitution of Uganda clearly grants the rights to the freedom from the torture, cruel, and inhuman and degrading treatment or punishment, these protections are violated in practice.
And it's self-evident that we've had a trend of elections that are manipulated, where force is used, and in some cases people have died, and others have been arrested and tortured. And the trend in terms of elections, if we follow it as it has been, every election is always worse than the one before it. If you were to go by that trend, if that's what continues, it basically would mean that we could easily make a conclusion that the next election is going to be worse than the 2021, if we follow the trend. So where lies the problem?
He further emphasized that the issue is not simply on the existence of the laws, but the failure of the systems responsible for enforcing them.
What do those systems represent? Because we need to recognize that since the beginning of time, there have always been two contending forces. And that struggle between two forces is permanent and continuous. It never stops. Because in every society, you're always going to find two types of human beings. There are those who are driven by self-interest. They believe that their comfort, their needs are over and above anything else. That's what drives them. Two, there are also people who believe that for them to have their needs satisfied, for them to be secure, for them to have comfort, that you need to focus on how to build community in which they do belong, or the collective, or a clan, or a nation, or whatever they belong to.
Nangulu Eddie, the Uganda Law Society representative from the Eastern region, has raised concerns over what he describes as the judiciary's failure to uphold justice for all Ugandans.
You cannot allow a court to charge and try a victim of abuse under any circumstances. I am pleased right now that the levels of rights awareness and the demands by the public for the courts to walk the straight and narrow, causing a new sense of judicial awareness. But the bench has gone to sleep. The bench has gone to sleep. Our judges are comfortable in their air-conditioned vehicles, sitting back and taking time and sipping off of whatever they are doing.